I'm Wine, and somewhere in circulation right now, there's a coin that doesn't even look like it belongs to the system it came from. A quarter that looks normal at first glance, but under the right light, something feels off. The date doesn't fully match, the strike looks strange, the details don't sit right. And that's exactly how error coins hide in plain sight. This is part 6 of the Error Coin series from Coin Series Empire. We've covered decades of eagle quarters before, but today is different. Because we're not just looking at coins anymore. We're looking at mistakes the US Mint was never supposed to release. And in this episode, we're focusing on eagle quarter error coins that resemble 1966 and 1988 style strikes. Now, before anything else, check your change carefully. Because the difference between ordinary and valuable can be one tiny minting flaw. Let's start with the 1966 style eagle quarter error. Officially, 1966 sits in the early clad era of US coinage. No silver, no mint marks, just the clean transition period after the great 1965 silver removal. But here's where things get interesting. Some 1966 quarters entered circulation with unusual strike characteristics collectors now classify as errors or misstruck varieties. Weak strikes, where Washington's details look faded, or planchets that didn't fully receive pressure during minting. At first glance, most people think it's just wear. But collectors see something completely different. They see a minting flaw frozen in time. And in higher grades, especially coins that avoided heavy circulation damage, these 1966 error-style quarters can carry strong collector demand, depending on severity and certification. Because in coin collecting, mistakes are often more valuable than perfection. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at a coin and thought, this just doesn't look right, but still spent it anyway? That's exactly how rare coins disappear. Now we move into something even more interesting. The 1988 style eagle quarter error. This coin comes from a completely different America. By 1988, the economy was modern, fast-moving, and heavily cash-driven. Quarters were everywhere. Vending machines, arcades, laundromats, gas stations. And because of that massive circulation volume, small mint errors had millions of chances to slip through unnoticed. The 1988 error types collectors chase most include off-center strikes, misaligned dies, and doubled design elements, where parts of Washington's portrait or the eagle appear slightly shifted. And here's the detail most beginners miss. These errors are not always obvious. Sometimes you only notice them when you rotate the coin under light. A slight shadow where there shouldn't be one, a thicker letter, an uneven edge. That's where value hides. Most 1988 quarters remain common in circulation, but when a true mint error survives in collectible condition, especially professionally graded examples, demand rises quickly among error collectors. Because error coins are unpredictable. No official mintage protects them. No planned rarity defines them. They exist only because something went wrong and survived. Now here's where the story gets deeper. Between 1966 and 1988, you're looking at two completely different eras of American minting. One was early clad transition chaos. The other was high-speed modern production. But both share the same truth. Human mistakes create rarity, and rarity creates value. So why do coins like this matter so much? Because collectors aren't just buying metal, they're buying anomalies. A normal coin represents millions of identical pieces, but an error coin represents something that broke the system. That's why even small errors can sometimes sell for far more than face value, depending on visibility, rarity, and grading. But here's the warning every serious collector learns early. Not every strange-looking coin is valuable. Damage is not an error. Wear is not rarity. Environmental toning is not always collectible. The difference comes down to mint origin. That's why professional grading matters so much in this space. PCGS or NGC certification can separate curiosity from confirmed value.
Now, here's something collectors always do. They check mint marks first. On eagle quarters, look under the date. If it's there, it matters. If it's missing or unusual for the year, it matters even more. But with error coins, the real focus is never just the mint mark. It's the structure of the coin itself. The alignment, the strike pressure, the duplication of details. Even the smallest inconsistency can tell a story. And sometimes, that story is worth hundreds, sometimes far more. Now, let's step back for a moment. Think about what these coins represent. A 1966 style error comes from a country adjusting after removing silver from circulation. A 1988 style error comes from a country running at full modern speed, producing billions of coins annually. Two completely different worlds, but both left behind hidden mistakes still circulating today. And that's what makes this series powerful, because these coins are still out there, still moving through wallets, still being spent, still being ignored, and maybe even sitting in your home right now.
Now imagine this. You're spending change at a store. You get a quarter back. It looks completely normal. But under magnification, it tells a different story. That's the moment collectors live for. The moment ordinary money stops being ordinary. And next episode, we move into Eagle Quarter silver history. The era before clad coins, the real silver years, the coins people actively pulled from circulation, the coins that changed American money forever. And compared to errors, silver coins carry an entirely different kind of value. But before that, I want you to do something simple. Check your change tonight. Slow down for a second. Look closer than you normally would. Because most valuable coins aren't found in collections. They're found in circulation. And the biggest discoveries always come from the coins people overlook the fastest. If you find something unusual, don't ignore it. Hold it. Study it. Because it might not just be a coin. It might be a mistake history decided to keep. I'm Wine. This is Coin Series Empire. God bless America.